Oops. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm just gonna... I took a crown. Excuse me real quick. I don't know what I did. I stole from him. I know that much. Fucking... Okay, let's just mosey. Oh my god. Decisions were made. Wonder how it would have gone if we hadn't just done that? You know what? We'll find out on the next one, okay? We'll come back. But right now, we've got a bit of an issue, which is I have to get to the ending without dying.
You have to understand, I am pushing D so hard right now. My D is so hard. And I don't know why it's... Okay. This is... The camera's just... My hands are off my...
Hi, hello, welcome, good evening, how's it going? Play more Nighthawks demos tonight. One second, blow my nose, I can hear it. There we go. We're playing more Nighthawks demos tonight. What did I put in the list? Forge of the Fae, Nighthawks, and Hermit and Pig are the games I'm hoping to get to tonight. They weren't really put in any particular order. Kind of more or less alphabetically. Not quite. Hermit and Pig technically comes before Nighthawks, but I feel like it's a smaller demo than Nighthawks. So I wanted to make sure Nighthawks had breathing room. So, yeah. Excuse me. There we go. Alright. Excuse me. Jesus. Now we just dive in, huh? Forge of the Fae. Grab a controller and kick back. Okay. I do that then. I do the thing. I do the thing where I wait for the game to boot up. Jeez, there we go. I don't know. Probably over here. Annoyingly, my music doesn't start and stop automatically anymore on Stream Deck because Stream Deck's certification expired. It's right there, but no, that won't work either. Extracting this directly would be impossible. That is some wild justified text you've done there. If it can be linked in a circuit with others. Morning, Fiora. Hi. I've had a nice sleep, a jog, and a full breakfast, and you're still exactly where I left you last night. Did you even get a wink of sleep? Hmm? Oh, I think I fell asleep for a few hours. It's Crystal. Well, if you keep at this pace, you'll be worn out, as worn as an old penny. That is a phrase that makes no sense to a lot of people these days. I gotta say, though, this artwork, gorgeous. I've been industrious. Ooh, excuse me. And now it's the open air for you, girl. Sunshine and fresh air. Really, I ought to get more of it. By the way, what about, Sorry, am I interrupting? Mr. Rourke, not at all. Did you sleep well? Yeah, the villagers were slightly more welcoming after you put in a good word. I feel like perhaps we are being put in media res for this demo. Never mind their bad manners. It's only on account of you being from out of town. Those bumpkins are even afraid of the city folk from Talesian? About your son. You said you could help me find him. I think I can. However, I don't have the necessary supplies. In order to find your son, we're going to retrieve a tier 3 crystal. What is a tier 3? How could a crystal possibly help change anything? Yeah, give me the explanation. The crystals, how should I explain it? A tier 3 crystal is essentially a large and pure crystal. Utilized correctly, it can create a harmonic echo in the aether. That means fucking nothing to me. What? Honestly, I don't fully grasp the phenomenon myself yet. But how does that help find my son? Suffice to say, it's something you need to see for yourself. Oh my god, why am I yawning so much? Oh, I know, because I'm perpetually tired. But I'd be willing to show you. I just want my boy back. Fear can be a bit hard to understand, but she knows what she's doing. Look, if it'll help lead us to Owen, then it'll help. The best place to find a crystal is in the nearby abandoned mine shaft. Oh, charming. Let's spend our day with soggy ankles huffing through Glen Dewey. Where can we find Glen Dewey? The path into the glen is east of here, just through the forest. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we're definitely in meteor res here. Ooh, look at this art. Oh, look at the art. Health. Big health. Magic. Big magic. Wait, was that a revive? Yeah, okay. Okay. No time to meander. Okay. Ooh, reflections. Very nice. Looks like a jumping spot. I'm really liking the music. Like, really liking the music. There's no map, sadly. We're not liable for injuries sustained when jumping over gaps or... Okay. Gather your courage and walk on... Okay, so it's just an auto jump thing. Okay. It's cool. Oh. What do we got? Blade spin. 3 slashes with bonus critical damage. Okay. God, my controller does that. I don't know why. Use item, retreat. Alright, let's just fuck a dude up. Okay, weak to cutting. I thought it was a boar and a meerkat. Not quite. Hi, Eno, how you doing? Melee attack stronger against magical enemies. Okay. Just shooting a dude. Okay. Sledgehammer deals more damage based on Rourke's max HP. Okay. Place a shield on a character. Okay. Swinging a wrench. It's fun. I don't know the different damage types. What the fuck is Surge? Increase in... okay, sure. Okay, so now she's faster. Which I guess means she'll get extra turns. Okay. I don't know if this is the intended way to go, but here we are. Kind of feels like it. Oh, interesting. Not weak to her blade, but green one is. Halves the speed. Okay. Cool. To shreds, you say? I really like this music. It's like, it's really doing it for me. That's a cute little level up screen. Okay. Okay, that feels like the way to go, so we're gonna not go that way for a minute. Okay, I'm gonna hold off on surging because I'm noticing the adrenaline bar. I'm curious if you get different stuff or if it'll just last longer or is like more effective, you know? Okay. Is that like equipment? It's an accessory. Oh. Crystal grid, what the fuck? Oh my god, my controller, something's up with it. It's like, it's not like it's drifting, it's, I don't know what's up with it. Ooh. Interesting. Oh, neat. Okay. Okay. Actually. So she has spicier moves. Oh, yeah, okay. So this is the adrenaline thing. Certain moves unlock as your adrenaline bar goes up. I think. Never gets old. Before we go, though, we should slot a couple of crystals. Oh, I did that. Okay. Aether react. Yeah. Etheric resonance codex. Okay. Right. So basically, it allows you to add elemental damage. and apply it to your move, I guess. Magic? Yeah, sure, magic. The crystals, open the menu. Yeah, I did this. Uh-huh. Crystal will link to one of your combat abilities. Uh-huh. We already did that. You know what? Actually, I'm going to use some of those. Right. Oops. So Vera's up to 2 pips on the adrenaline thing, so I want to see what that looks like. Oh, so I had these the whole time. Once I equipped the crystal. Okay. Just hit things. It's fine. Oh, okay. They're weak to hammer anyways. Ah, okay. So yeah. You can kind of use as much up as you want. That's interesting as well. Deep insight. This free and she gains a small magic bonus. Neat. Okay. Alright, we're learning. Kind of a neat mechanic. Don't fuck with the ropes. You'll never catch me, the rope reeler. Cute. There's one. Oh, okay, cool. How about instead I just punch a dude? Yeah, like that. Oh, cool. Okay, okay. Don't like how I don't have any, like, AoE attacks. So far, they're all single enemy attacks. It cranks her luck up, increases speed. Okay. We don't need that right now. I noticed all our SPs are just stuck at 99. I'm curious about that. Okay. Yeah, all right. You can take some more damage. You're a big lad. You're probably fine. Okay. Campsite. Old campsite. This camp. Who's living here? A Mechanica? I'm afraid I don't follow. They're an Aether company that calls on 5 from time to time. A Mechanica is a large company from the east. They've been laying large cables across the countryside. Some workers try to pocket their per diem money by camping out in the woods near the dig sites. Doesn't seem safe. It isn't. Better sense to stay in the village if you ask me. Stinks a grog. I'm going over here because I saw something. Saw a treasure box. You know, adventurer's outfit. Who could equip that? They can both wear it. Interesting. Magic up, attack up, defense up, magic defense down, evade down. You've got evasion to lose. And I punched him. Punched him into the ground. Not quite. Nerve strike. Interesting. Okay. Is this the way to go? This feels kind of like the way to go. I don't know. There's no map. Oh, that looks important. Okay. We're gonna not touch that. God damn it. Can I just run? Oh, nice. Kind of surprised that worked. God damn it. Let's get some jam up in us. Alright, so it's not Earth. Excuse me. What's your thing do? The party's healed and becomes invincible for 2 turns. You know what? I'm actually going to use that. That seems wildly powerful, though. I did it more for the heal, so I'm not burning all my items. Hey, man. Fine weather we're having. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? You can pet the dog. Okay, yeah. What did that do? Oh, it poisoned him. Okay. Jesus. Yeah, does poison stay outside of battle? I don't think so. If it does, we're in a bad place, because I have no way of dealing with that. Shit. Oh, hold on. Ah! Wait, hold on. How do I get to that? Oh, secret jumpy spot. Cool. Ooh, fancy. Imagine being rewarded for your exploration. Okay, so we did all that. Anything else this way? Nope. Okay. Alright, I guess we can forward the plot. Which was this way, right? It's like Chrono Cross, but someone put a 70s camera filter on it. That's because I think the sun is setting. The whole game hasn't been golden hour. You can attack that. My brain is still equating this game to be kind of akin to Sea of Stars, but the combat is very different, so the comparison falls apart pretty quickly. I'm really liking the artwork and the music. It's hitting nostalgia just the right way. How you doing, Max? You staying safe? Nice. Nice. Gonna be sheltering in place regardless, turns out. Got news in the background. Oh yeah, do stay safe. It's a pretty wild event to happen. I know the crystal's down there. I just want to check up here just in case. Actually, we should probably burn some of those too. Just her. Hmm? Okay. So it must be over here. Oh, there it is. Ooh. Hmm. She has the most base damage, so yep. Wait, that wasn't even the way to go? Oh, Jesus. I thought for sure the giant glowing crystal was the way to go. Well, here we are. Yeah, the extra base attack is actually huge. There's a lot of extra damage. Okay, hold on. No. I think I want to go across that bridge. I think. Damn it. Let's try to get around, but nope, nothing doing. Oh, shit. That's where God damn it. Actually, I'm going to go around because then I don't have to do another fight. Okay, so it's not this way. Was it back down the fishing place? Did I miss a spot? I must have. I like the battle order thing at the top. Though something about it running to the right confuses my brain. I wish it went to the left. I don't have an explanation for that. Okay, so I did all of that. Crossed over the bridge. I did all the shenanigans to the south. Oh, this way. Here we go. There we go. This is it. Charming. Found the crystal we need in here? Yeah, my assistant, our friend Mac has found several quality specimens here. Yep, all the crystals that power my kitchen mixers, may they rest in peace. And her mechanical fairy. It's an amazing machine, by the way. Thank you. We're also working on an aetherscope, a device to detect unusual activity in the aether. Don't forget why we're here, Fee. Yeah, you're right. We'll talk about this later. For now, we should push forward. Okay. Chatter less, game more. Around here, the real Fae come out after dark, and not the fair folk you hear about in stories. Ah, see, that's why we've been going into Golden Hour. Who's this evil-looking motherfucker? What are you doing here? She's asking you the same thing. I am here as an authorized surveyor. Which mining company you with? Even if I could disclose that information, I certainly wouldn't share it with some hobbyist mineral purveyor. Interesting. I don't know you, but apparently you know me well enough to dislike me. Clearly, he doesn't know you well enough if he thinks you're a hobbyist. And who are you? The local baker? Ex-baker. Didn't you burn your bakery down? I suppose you're just an unemployed simpleton. Yeah? You sure you want to run that mouth? Sealy, calm down. He's just trying to antagonize you. Yours right. He's not worth it. You'd best listen to your handlers. I will shank you, my man. As enthralling as this conversation is, I really must be going. And if you know what's good for you, you'll be leaving too. What's that supposed to mean? People who dig around the abandoned mines tend to get hurt. Is that a threat? I'll not waste my time on petty squabbles. Mark my words, if you keep digging, you may find yourself buried. Alright. Digging. Of course you know about digging, bloody worm. Who was that? He seems like trouble. Just awful know-nothing git. No, Rourke's right. We should be careful. It seems we're not the only ones interested in crystals. Cool. Alright, what we got in here? Ah, kobolds. Right? Yeah, kobolds. Good old kobolds. Nothing fancy required here. Alright. Do not serve local wildlife. The Sus Scrofa family has been identified as dangerous. Alright, cool. Wait, what did I just pick up? A miner's hat. What's this do? Earth resist. You don't say. Okay, that goes uppy. What's that supposed to do? Whatever it is, it doesn't seem to be affecting us. Oh my god, I cannot stop yawning today. Okay, can't make big leap yet. Okay, hold on, I want to go back up those stairs. It's a really pretty game. Oh, okay, so it does silence. Cool. Why? Like, why would a screech silence you? If anything, it'd be tinnitus. I can't speak at all. I'm falling apart today, it seems. Jesus. Ah, here we go. Push it to rock. Yep. Ooh. Seems like a new weapon for her. Yeah, okay. Just strict improvement. See, we've definitely been dropped in media res for this demo. Yeah, eh. Tarask. Didn't I just fight one of those on Friday? Yeah, I'm happy with how it is. Oh my god. Cannot stop yawning. This is ridiculous. Okay. Oh, jeez. To shreds, you say? The 5th edition version of the Tarask is really underwhelming. I don't know what a Tarask is. I've only ever met one in Abiotic Factor. Neat. Basically D&D Godzilla. Oh. Okay. So I guess we go this way. Nice. I don't know what the hit percentage of that is. It's not landing very well for him. Surveillance crew, pending approval, please proceed with caution beyond the western bridge. Okay. I'm going east. Gold torque. Just gives health. Okay. It's not fancy, but it does the job. I've got such a cool headache going right now. I'm pretty sure it's a tension headache in my neck. Ugh. Okay, that's the bridge. Ooh. That's fancy looking. Okay. There doesn't seem to be a concept of like back attacks or anything in this. Ooh. Cool. Oh, Jesus. I don't know how long this demo is, but I want to get through to a boss fight because you know there's going to be one. Yeah. How do I get down there? There's multiple. Oh, I was wondering about that. Oh, there's a jumpy pad there. Okay. Hold on. I'm just now noticing the stuff written on the walls. Might as well. Oh, here we go. Okay. I'm probably going to want to wear those. Cool. Yeah, okay, I did all that. Alright, cool. Because we did all this murder, the enemies don't respawn while you're on the same map anyways. hoping. There we go. This must be where Mac was getting his crystals. Why are these crystals special? We must have walked past 1,000 others. Crystals are common around here, but fewer than 1 in 100 can produce stable energy from the aether. That one, though. Produce energy from nothing? That's not possible. Maybe a revolution, a miracle. Do you feel that? It's not a miracle, we just don't fully understand it. As for revolution, I'm not so sure. There aren't many crystals that meet the standard of purity. There won't ever be enough for mass production unless we can find a way to synthesize them. Okay, I can't be the only one feeling that. Just need to harvest this one without damaging it. And then you can use it to find the other one. Yeah. Looks like I can get a fairly clean break from the deposit. There we go. We should probably... Ah. Oh, cool. So she can't use her thing at all. That's fine. Just do hitting. Start with that. I don't need that yet, so instead... let's just remove this status. Hopefully he's not going to be able to spam that attack, because that would just get annoying. Yeah, sure. Cool. Yep. Don't know if that worked. I think it did. Oh. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's get rid of your status. Juice you up. Yeah, there's the earth elemental hard hat stuff that I should have paid attention to. Wow, all those missed, huh? That sucks. Let's do this. He's weak to that? It did 41. I should have done the nerve strike thing instead. Oh, thank God. Okay. Alright, drink some tea. Oh no, stinky breath. Oh, it didn't do anything. Alright, well. Sledgehammer seems pretty good. Oh, okay. We're getting there. I don't know what that does, but okay. Keep cracking his skull open. Keep nerve striking him so his accuracy and everything goes down. And his damage. I like Sledgehammer. It's doing good damage. There we go. We did it! Just in time for the ad. Feels very breath fire through right now. Press that, but I am going to press it officially in a second. So, ad's about to start, so go get yourself a drink, snack, go to the washroom, scream into a pillow, stare into the middle distance, contemplate the nature of killing a beast that was just, you know, living its life. And we'll be back in like 3 minutes. Hold on. Okay. I'd like to try and wrap this up. Hopefully this is the end of the demo, and we move on to Nighthawks. If it's not the end of the demo, I will probably wrap it up anyways, move over. Hopefully that helps my neck in a bit. Is it dead? I think it's just stunned. We have what we need. We should leave. That's where we came from, so we want to go uppies. There we go. Oops. Drop the rope. What if we're gonna get like... Thank you for getting that for us, Dr. Jones. Ah, but now it's nighttime. The Fae are coming. Oh no. Is something wrong? We've faffed a bit too long. Now we're really in for it. If you want to see what West Country magic looks like, you're in luck. The Fae's power, she means. Yes, the way home will be difficult now. I don't even fucking remember where I was going. Up? Oh! Well. If you only get to 2 games tonight, it's not a big deal. I guess it makes sense that they want to actually introduce us to, you know, the Fae. No, not that way. Up.
Hey, I don't like have bits of nothing, but you gotta eat yourself a sour candy now.
Hi, T3. Violence, indeed. And how are you?
I have no bits.
Okay, well...
And you must be...
I'll once again point out to T3, you don't have to do this. You're choosing to do this. Was Toxicweeks chewy? No. But they're old candies, so they're Not as resilient as they once were. How much more sour? Is compared to the balls, it's not. It's less sour. The one thing I give the toxic waste is they are consistent. Like they're sour all the way through. Am I going the right way? I don't even fucking know, man. No, I'm not. Also, that was supposed to be popcorn or, I don't know, dirty socks or something. It was bad. It was a bad one. Ugh. But yeah, toxic waste is not that sour. Like, it is sour. I don't want to say it's not. But comparatively to the other things available, it's different classes. Ooh, look at you. Oh, she lived. Shit. Also, I just realized they got single pixel nipples. Sorry, what was that move? Chill Blaines? Gave the sour balls out to people who wanted them at a small get-together. Ice Hag. Nice. Only one person was able to make no expression. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are not great with sour. Okay, the Ice Hags, kind of beefy. I mean, if you want to talk about stuff that actually was like viciously spicy, viciously sour, like these things sucked. The 1-up challenge. The Black Death sour balls are the most immediately sour thing I have eaten. Another poor person thought it was chewy, ate 2 at once, missed the second one, crunched the first one, then immediately bent over. Yeah. But I found a lot of things to talk about, like being so OMG sour, are rarely actually up to the task. Oof, double hits. Yikes. Holy fuck. Okay. I'd rather just eat a lemon. Lemons are less sour. That's why. Like, they're sour, but they aren't, you know, just pure acid sour. They have, you know, character to them. Okay. Oh, I missed that completely. Whoops. So this means it wasn't going the right way. Took my advice from Johnny Tightlips. I don't know what that is. Fuck, that move is no joke. I also don't know what this status does. It seems to be like poison. Oh, from Simpsons. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Tony, tell us who did this to you. I ain't saying nothing. Yeah, where were you shot? Who says I was shot? Exactly. Who the blazes are you? Who should I tell the doctor? Tell him to suck a lemon. Yeah. That was a good one. God, I haven't thought about that skit in a very long time. That's where I got the reference. No, it's good. It was good reference. Well done, T3. Concerned citizens. This is my house. We know. What are you doing here? A certain well-connected man asked you to stop toying with crystals. And we told him no in so many words. You ought to know, we get paid extra for having to do this the hard way. Oh, I'll see to it that you earn your pay today, boyo. Alright, let's surge up. How would I fucking just destroy you? Surge up. And then, how would I burn you to death? There we go. Oh, that move actually does hit everyone. Okay. Alright. Okay. To shreds, you say? That's right. Tell your boss to do, I'll do worse next time. You think that man sent him? Probably. Appears we're not the only ones who work with crystals. Who else is there? Clearly some very theatrical. Maybe we'll be able to help see him through the ether scope. Okay. The device, how you can see someone. Well. Come inside, it's easier if I just show you how it works. Okay, I'm actually just going to quit the title here. Yeah, it's fine. Because I want to try the next game. That is a neat looking game. I have nothing really to say to it. I like the art, I like the music. It kind of dropped us in media res, so not as much story to kind of work with in the demo, but overall I thought it was fun. I thought it was a little simple. Why did you fish? You get a fish for doing first. See the thing where it says fish T3 for being first? That's why. Is that new? I mean, yes. Relatively new. I think I instituted a couple weeks ago. Yeah. I can't remember exactly when, but yeah, a couple weeks maybe. But yeah, that was Forge of the Fae. I think it's interesting. I think the demo suffers a tiny bit because you don't quite grok the whole story because you're just being given like a bit of a slice of it, which I think is to its overall detriment. But I don't know, I thought it was pretty good. Okay. Now we're gonna try Nighthawks, finally. A game that has been in development for like 8,000 years. Okay, this is also super fucking loud. Holy Christ, man. Still shorter than Star Citizen. Probably. 6 months ago, you died. Alright. The story of your life is yours to celebrate, mourn, or forget. This is the story of your death. What is your name? This may not have been your name in life, but is the name that you now wear. All else is your business, casting as much or as little light on your path as you choose. Alright. We need a name, everyone. Since Melody? Since we were doing a Simpsons thing, Amanda Hug and Kiss. A name for the world to remember, no doubt. Ooh. Okay, I need to move chat a tiny bit, though. Give me a second here. You're in the way, chat. I gotta move you down here. Everything began with the stranger. They took you into their life and then took yours. Their blood now runs through your veins and you carry their memory in your flesh. But who were they? Hold on, let's read before we just judge. Wisdom centuries, stalking through a labyrinth of dusty tomes. You have new skills at a greatly increased rate. Okay. You're immune to the effects of tainted blood, which would otherwise greatly limit you until it wears off. Okay. You can wield any weapon like an expert. You develop suspicion at a greatly reduced rate. Your hunting skills are unmatched amongst your peers. I mean, Shadow isn't bad, actually, but I also like Hedonist. I like the effect. This seems like a good thing. Ask it. Your new lineage is one of pain and potential stretching back centuries, from the darkest legends of every corner of the world where people have caused a fear of the night. What is the story? Okay, so you gain more benefit from companions' skills. Okay. There are few you cannot intimidate with your presence. I do like that. Gain wealth and prestige at an increased rate. You're an expert at seduction and manipulation. Your natural talent allows you to use your gift more regularly. Nah, I want the intimidation. You want a dragon? Of course you do, T3. You're biased. We don't know what the gift is or how useful it is. Don't pick a thing just because you have a bias. Everybody knows that vampiric powers are myth, propaganda, fantasy. Everybody is wrong, as you've learned shortly after your awakening. But what new power awaited you on the edge of possibility? Okay, so other vampires are immune to mesmerism. This enables you to witness echoes of trauma and the recently deceased. You have a chance to automatically turn the tide of losing battles. Let you see through your minions' eyes. Light is the natural enemy of Shadowmancers. You can shift in the darkness of will to evade your enemies or transcend the limits. I like Corpse Talking and I like Beast Within. Those both seem neat. I'm gonna go Corpse Talking. Life and death taught you many things, but what is your primary sphere of knowledge? Culture, technology, academia, street, or occult? Yeah, sure, technology's fine. Why not? Very well, these are the cards that fate has dealt you. Do I accept them? Yep. No second guessing. Then let us begin. I don't know what this game is. I know it's being made either by Watch Eye or in partnership with. I don't remember. I don't know the agreement. But I have basically not paid any attention to this game purposefully because I just wanted to wait. And now it's here and I have no idea what I'm getting into. Alright. Streets of Cradlebridge. Another night, same for thirst. Rain pours down onto the naked city, as cold and impressive as ever. The night is no longer quiet and never still. Not since the veil fell. When the world learned that there were monsters living amongst them. Monsters like you, no longer protected by the shadows. Okay, welcome to Nightbook. Congratulations, Amanda Hugginkiss. You found your way to our beautiful city where vampires and humans are forging a new union under both sun and stars. Remember, your amnesty is contingent upon adherence to the new century code and revocable. New converts find warm welcome and free blood at the Salvation Center in Cradlebridge. You were promised that in this city, even vampires could have a fresh start. This has not, so far, been the case. You have a month left to seize the night before you find yourself cast out onto the unfriendly streets. Before you vanished into the streets of the city, your sire's vassal, Elijah Morrow, took something from you. Your only link to who you used to be. You've never drunk blood from another without permission. At least since your arrival. You will lose this if it changes. Okay. Okay. Hey, you down there, need help? I'm your stone cold pal. Hover over the stuff down here and I'll tell you what it is. The rest, I'll do what I can. Okay. So, okay, we just have money. That's blood. What's these things? Every time it burns blood, and these gems show how many times you can use it tonight. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. What's this? Oh, that's my health. Okay. No answer. No surprise. While you hardly share your sire's anger towards Morrow for vanishing into the night, he has reason to be afraid. Traders who lack the sense to look over their shoulder only have themselves to blame. Let's be sneaky. Morrow's apartment is a temple to filth and decay. The foul smell of standing water hangs in the air, seeping out from a small bathroom towards the tiny bed and a bare mattress. Every mirror is broken, as is most of the furniture. Alright. You close the door behind you, not bothering with the primitive lock. This is the last lead you had to Morrow's location, and the reason for your pursuit. Lock it. It wasn't worth much, but it was yours. Why he took it, you don't know. Accident, a moment of cruelty. The order of your sire looking to remove any troublesome ties. That's something you can answer when you find him. Okay. It is, however, not here. The only real hope is that Morrow Morrow left in a hurry, and doesn't cover his tracks as well as he might have done. There's only one way to know for sure. Okay. Search the bed. The bed is a bare mattress atop a cracked wooden frame. A single pillow and a few unwashed bits of clothing that apparently served as a blanket while he was here. Search the clothes. The pockets all appear to be empty until you get to a pair of old black slacks. Inside is a wallet, empty except for a few nickels, an organ donor card, and a long-expired driver's license. Check the license. Elijah Morrow, your sire's vassal. Working in the sun so that they can rule the night, the traitor. I guess now you have a photograph to show people instead of trying to describe a man with a few distinguishing features. Alright. Under the bed. Nothing there. Ooh, hello! An irritated rat squeals, angry to have been stirred from its impromptu. Alright. That's cool, man. The rat glowers as you close the pizza box over its head and leave it to sleep. So this is another game where actions take up time. I guess it's a theme. Search the desk. The desk is small and cramped. The chair that wobbles. Am I just D&Ding? Is this game just Vampire the Masquerade, but not? Which is totally fine if that's the case. Check top drawer. Sure. Fucking rip it open. Okay, grip the handle and pull. It offers little resistance. Inside the drawer, you see a small leather-bound book. Mora's diary. It begins in his usual copperplate handwriting, but by the end has devolved into a barely coherent scrawling. Okay. Free, finally free. But I still feel it inside me. I have to cut it out. Bleed it out. I won't go back. I won't lose myself again. Alright. Open the drawer. Small spider. Okay. Check the bottom drawer. Nothing in it except for the wax and your sire seal. The mark that told those in the know that Mora was authorized to speak on their behalf. A somewhat antiquated sign of confidence, but not an uncommon one. I think this is basically Bloodlines 2 announced as an action game, so we're going to make the spiritual... yeah, okay. So, yeah. As I'm kind of understanding, this is... like, it looks to be some kind of a role-playing style, like, game. Which is fine. I didn't know what I was walking into, so I'm just trying to get a grok on, like, what we're working with here. Search the bathroom. Bare splintered wood underfoot. Cheap ceramic bath with barely enough room for an average-sized person to sit in. The hot water is disconnected. The state of the toilet in the corner is best left unmentioned. I think they're looking at getting Vampire the Masquerade rights and it just didn't happen. Might be crazy. Okay. The opening bath is cramped and heavily stained reddish brown. Blood. If a vampire knows anything by sight, it's blood. The stain's old now and has worked itself in deep. Okay. Ooh, yeah, use my gift. An image briefly flickers behind your mind. A naked man huddled in a bathtub, the lights off. His skin is a mesh of scars and fresh cuts. He has a razor blade in his hand, blunt from overuse. He gasps as he drags it over his legs, just enough to let more blood ooze away. Red, but darker than usual. An oily swirl that seals the artery before too much can escape. Alright. Medicine cabinet. The cabinet looks mostly empty. Bottle of cheap off-brand aspirin, empty pack of iron supplements. Underneath that is a small metal key. Too small for a door. Oh, well. I didn't need it. Check the toilet. Flush the toilet. Okay. Okay, time to ponder. This is definitely where Moro ended up after shirking his mission in this miserable city and severing all contact with the Shadow. While here, he tried to bleed himself dry of his master's blood, their influence. Does that work? Vampiric vassals are typically too subordinate to the lords to even try. But the same is not true of their heirs. Ancient instincts prickle. You are not alone. Behind you, a breath of defiant fear. Defying not just your presence, but the ever-crawling urge to get away from it as quickly as possible. You turn, hands raised in readiness.
What do you think you're doing in here? We're sick of you damn cold-bloods acting like you own the place. Dead is dead.
Let's try Grifter. You smile your best smile at the old woman, promising her that the last thing you'd want to do is hurt anyone. That you were merely here in search of an old friend, and just leaving anyways. She lowers the gun, certainly, just a little. It's all the time you need to step forward and tear it out of her hands, throwing it in a corner. Alright. How long has it been since I fed? Too long. Too many hungry nights struggling with your thirst, and the need to keep a low profile. But now, it's close enough that you can almost smell it, hear it, pumping and pounding in her chest. Hot, alive, pure. Every instinct whispers to you, take it all. That no one will ever know. Nobody will care. No. The thirst burns, but your self-control is stronger. You control yourself, squeezing your fist into a ball until the urge fades. The terrified woman stares at you wide-eyed, with no idea how close she just came to breathing her last. Ask her politely to get the fuck out of your way. The old woman backs against the wall, mumbling a prayer under her breath as you walk past her. You stride back through the door, and before she has a chance to reconsider, or to shout for help. There's nothing more to be found here. In any event, Morrow is long gone. Alright. Cradlebridge. The dead market district of a dying city. The perfect place to stash those vampires unable to claw their way up from the gutter. A place where vampires can gain amnesty for all their past crimes in exchange for a pinky promise to keep their instincts in check henceforth. Home. At least for now. Okay. Oh, hi. Alright. Cool. You guys look like you're knockoffs from some other movie. Two figures in leather watch from the depths of an alleyway. They see you walking alone. They see that even in the cold night, your breath leaves no clouds. You pass, trying to avoid eye contact. It's been many days since you fed properly. The pair recognize your weakness, even at distance. So do I still have a use for this? Because I used my gift. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's my hunger. Suspicion. It makes it hard to bullshit and maybe... Okay. Gotcha, okay. They put on some masks. Cute. The steps matched yours as they put on the masks. A cheap, featureless party mask, sprayed white. Originally a sop to anonymity. Now a symbol of defiance against vampires sharing the streets with the still living. Fuck it. Let's do it. Oh, no. I have made a mistake. Oh, well. You fight back, but it's 2 against 1, and soon inevitability takes its course. As your strength gives out, all you can do is fall into a heap on the ground and try and weather the incoming storm of spit, kicks, and insults. They lose interest before getting any further, leaving you lying in a mess of boot marks and bruised ribs. Well, with a few deep breaths, you bring your pain under control. The battle took more out of you than it should have. You need fresh blood. You need answers. Most of all, you need to get out of this city before it swallows you up. Alright. Act 1. The King of Cradlebridge. I'm really digging this aesthetic. Halcyon Hotel. Another shitty night. The rusted metal of your bed creaks underneath you, its mattress damp and encrusted with ancient patches of blood, sweat, and semen. The last stinging memories of a day's bad dreams fade into increasingly familiar drip, drip, drip of a waking nightmare, lit by a cheap, flickering bulb. Alright. Everything aches. Everything's cold. Your blood sits stagnant in your veins, no longer at the whim of a beating heart. You pull yourself to your feet and take a moment to lick at your still unfamiliar fangs. Okay. Look at the mirror. You wipe the dust from the mirror. No reflection, of course, but the empty frame staring back at you is still discomforting. What's in the drawer? Across the top, a Gideon Bible stings at your eyes, burning like chili peppers. Unable to bring yourself to touch it, you shut the drawer tight. The pain slowly fades, though the scorched afterimage lingers considerably longer. Okay, whoever is making this music is the same person who made the music for Blackwell and like Unavowed, which I don't think was made by like the author. I think like there's a musician that they hired in, but like this has their stink all over it, and I'm a-okay with it because they're really good. Look at the window. You fix the planks back into position and look down at the street below. It's quiet, but not the peaceful, relaxing kind. It's the quiet of a place where everyone minds their own business. Because they really don't want to get caught up in anyone else's. Okay. Wash your face. Wash your legs. 8 years ago, the world changed forever. You came to the city in the hope of finding a place where your new nature would be accepted. Instead, you found little but suspicion, fear, and poverty. But everything changes in time. Outcasts rise. And now we are immortal. Okay. A cheap hotel room, one of the most impoverished, dangerous parts of the city. The windows are barely boarded up enough to keep the sun from your skin. The room's heater struggles to even take the edge off the rising damp. Home. For now. Okay, what do we got in our inventory? You can go naked? That's fun. Okay. Alright. Oh, hey. Hi, small child with a knife. You open your door and almost trip as a tiny girl keeling over inside. A rat on her shoulder and a lockpick in her hand.
Sorry,
She pulls the scarf from her face, revealing a pair of sharp fangs.
Wow, no offense, but you're looking like death up there. Want a rat? Nice and juicy. Probably not even carrying the plague.
Sure, yeah, alright. Oh, this Agatha. Vampirism is particularly hard on those turned before their time. Agatha has been an 11-year-old for over 100 years, living by her wits on the streets of the world that will never see her as anything else. To her armies of rats, however, she is mistress, commander, and beloved bringer of cheese and nibbles. Agatha has no fixed sanctuary. She goes where she likes and sleeps wherever she chooses. Interesting.
Yeah, go for it. You'd not mind, right, Jimbo? Well, probably he will, but whatevs. Been a real prick lately anyways.
Where's Zine? Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll drink it. The rat's wet fur smells of sewer water and disease. It squeals in panic as you squeeze a hand around it. Before you can sink your fangs into its flesh, wriggles free and clamps its own teeth under your nose. Agatha bursts out laughing. Man, I can't believe you fell for that. Seriously, you get them fangs out of a cereal box? She lost respect for me. Okay.
Quit living in the past.
So she was going to rob.
Listen, I got nothing better to do, so maybe I can show you around a bit. Few good hunting spots, places where you can almost keep dry. You can thank me by buying me a blood sometime. Ugh. Yeah, that'll keep you going all of, what, a minute? No shocker most folks go foraging.
Sure.
Guess I'll tag along for a bit then.
Okay, so she adds... Okay, cool. Friendly faces in strange cities are a rare thing. You've been a new friend, or at least a potential traveling companion. Willing to help you out, should you wish it. Cool. Okay, let's mosey. To the lobby. The house is a fine old building, now long past its prime. The paint is peeled and every surface sticky. The rat droppings trodden into the carpets and slithering cockroaches behind the wallpaper say more than this place standards than any review. Let's talk to the clerk. Clerk yawns as you approach, barely even bothering to look up. The smell that hangs around him isn't tobacco. Peep the list. The book is upside down, written in what can only be the greatest of generosity, being considered legible handwriting. Most of the names are meaningless to you. Your own is marked as being on the 3rd floor, with a prominent V symbol scribbled next to it. Sophia Sterling is the latest name to be written into room 16. On top, many other hastily crossed out names. You've never visited it, but there are often rather eager-looking gentlemen waiting outside, checking their watches with some urgency. Fair enough. Domino. 1 second. Turn the music down. Domino Quick. Name slightly faded. Whoever Domino Quick is, they have clearly been here for a while. Okay. That's me. Sophia Sterling is the latest name. Yeah, okay. Ask about the hotel. The clerk gives you an expression that suggests that all of the words people have used to describe this particular place of heaven, estimable is not one of them. The Halcyon Hotel certainly had its golden age once. These nights, the basic rule is not to complain about the cockroaches because they've been polite enough not to complain about you. Is there anything else? No, okay. Let's head outside. Gross. You step from the damp warmth of the Hellsand into the streets of Cradlebridge, where light is swallowed by darkness and few dare venture without good cause. Old Town's not far and seems like the best place to begin your search for Morrow. But your thirst burns. It will not be left unsated for long. Agatha leads you through the back alleys of Cradlebridge, her rats scurrying ahead to clear the way. She moves at a fast scamper, eyes constantly on the lookout for anything worth stealing. Eventually, she pulls on your arm, ducking into the darkness behind an overflowing dumpster. Further down the alley, a young woman is being harassed by a creepy-looking man in a suit. Oh, we're gonna get the suit guy.
While we're here, I guess.
She makes a gesture to her rats. The rats surge towards the creepy man, biting at his ankles and hands. He screams and tries to shake him off, but they're relentless. Agatha watches with a grin, her eyes glinting with amusement. She lets one of them climb up onto her head as she approaches the terrified, confused-looking woman.
Hey, you all right there? Don't mind the rats. They don't bite folks much, except assholes.
With just a slightly guilty look, Agatha strikes. She grips the young woman around the neck and sinks her fangs in deep. Fortunately for her, Agatha doesn't need to drink very much to satisfy herself, but the shock still leaves her lying on the ground in a daze. Agatha wipes her mouth and looks over towards you, shrugging slightly.
Look, I was totally planning on going for the guy, okay? But we all gotta eat. Come on, let's skedaddle before the peelers show up. She'll be fine, probably. Stick her behind that bin and let's skedaddle before the cops show up.
Okay. You reach down and check the young woman's pulse. She'll be bleeding out for a hole, for a hole, but will survive. Vampire bites tend to be non-fatal unless the vampire is particularly hungry or the victim is particularly weak. A dead victim is a victim that cannot be milked again in the future. Let's go to the clinic. The dim light of charity glows in the corner of a largely deserted strip mall. The other establishments are closed or empty. A couple of young drug dealers hang around the outside, ready to move in on anyone in obvious signs of pain or addiction. Inside, the crowded waiting room smells of harsh antiseptic, with the overworked and barely paid doctors spending more time on triage than medicine. Okay. You approach the reception desk. The receptionist glares at you, instantly aware of what you are. Her hand reaches, not with any real attempt at subtlety, to an alarm button under her desk. She doesn't press it, but her finger's close. Ask for an appointment. The receptionist gives you a weary look. She scribbles something down on the pad and pushes it across the table. Her handwriting is hard to read, but you can make out the words Finch and St. Raphael's. Once you've read it, she pulls the pad back. Okay. The receptionist looks at the license, but only shrugs. If Morrow's been here, it hasn't made much. Okay. Okay, bye. Old Town, I guess. A once prosperous marketplace, now abandoned by even most of its drug dealers. The air hangs heavy with the smell of rotting brick and overflowing sewers. Beggars shake tins at passers-by, hoping to scrounge a coin for a bed or a bottle to keep them warm through the night. The few locals forced out this late push past irritably, eyes sallow and fixed on their own problems. Let's go get some blood. Hungry Eyes watch as you enter the Salvation Center, a threadbare boxing gym reluctantly handed over to the undead community by the city council. Volunteers splash highly watered-down blood into bowls for the ever-increasing homeless vampire population. It's an unsatisfying broth, barely enough to take the edge off desperation. Alas, it's the extent of the city's charity. Okay, let's talk to the people before we drink blood. Maybe we can get juiced up. The tired-looking woman with a lab coat and clipboard looks up at your approach. She has the slightly terse buzz of a coffee addict, finding that there is only so much of it that you can drink before sleep demands its toll. A sticker on her coat reads, Irene of Velasco.
If you're here to donate blood, please inquire at the free clinic. Oh, wait. I see. Not a donor, are we? Well, I just hope you're not hoping for a bed.
Okay. Not looking for a handout.
How admirable. Far too many come to this city thinking that the streets are paved with gold and the blood flows from every faucet.
Seen this dude?
Yes, I know this man. He called himself Elliot Morgan, but that's definitely him. A strange one. He claimed to be here to volunteer, but spent most of his time bothering our guests. I assumed that it was a sex thing, to be honest. He said something about needing a new master. Frankly, he was creeping out both our human and revenant guests with it all, so we told him his services wouldn't be required. I'm afraid not, but I did see a number of scars on his arm that I'd swear were needle marks. If I had to guess, I'd suggest the shooting gallery at St. Raphael's. Most addicts end up there. The other kind of shooting.
Yeah.
Needles, veins. I'm an oncologist at New City General with a subspecialty in hematology. I never thought I'd be using it for anything like this.
Interesting.
I don't think anyone knows why blood has the effect that it does upon vampire physiology. It complicates matters that animal blood cannot be used as a substitute.
Oh, interesting.
Only
Okay, so we can't eat
human
rats.
faces, and I shudder to think where it will be sourced if demand becomes any higher. Cradlebridge is a place in need of help it will not get from our elected officials. I do what I can, but it will never be enough. Not without support that can be touched and spent. Ever since St. Raphael's burned down, we've been running far above capacity. It's not the staff's fault, but I can't deny what people say. It's the perfect place if you want a few more diseases to add to your collection. It's not much, but we do what we can. We get some blood from the city and others from voluntary donations at the free clinic. It is never enough. Unfortunately, the mayor's interest in revenant well-being begins and ends with a few insincere speeches to the press.
I like how, as vampires, we are like a subjugated race now. That is a very interesting twist on this. Unless you are, of course, super rich. Because money solves everything. But
honestly, the scientific community is at something of a loss. Much of what we know of your kind is hard to explain without descending into magical talk. Perhaps magic will be our new science. That would be interesting.
Monica Vale. We haven't met. We probably won't. Try to keep it that way. My name's Monica Vale, but you can call me God if you like. It's my job to keep a lid on the ghastly little messes our kind is prone to making. So, a warning to get us on the same page here. Be boring or be smart. Land on my shit list and we'll have trouble. Specifically, I will. Then you will, and then I will not. Kindly take this for the threat that it is. Whips and kisses. Okay. Who's this person? The vampire in the boxing ring scowls at her current victim before delivering the kind of blow that would knock the average human down for the count. She wipes her brow as you approach, giving you a scathing once-over with her granite stare.
Ah, here for a lesson. Grab yourself some boxing gloves and get up here. You'll survive. Probably.
That is an extremely Irish name that I do not know how to pronounce.
Name's Saoirse.
Saoirse,
Kind of the
okay.
closest to a welcome wagon you're getting. Thing most folks forget is, if you were all soft in life, you're starting out just as soft in death. Too many baby vampires go out thinking immortal is the same as indestructible. Poor bastards. Don't worry, won't hurt you too bad. Until someone's paying.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my ass fucking handed to me. You unleash hell on the giant vampire who takes every blow with ease and returns them with interest. By the time she declares the bout over, you are bruised and battered, but still standing. Not many can claim that after a fight with, what was it, Saoirse?
Not bad. Got a few nicks there, mind. Should get yourself checked out by the doc over at St. Raph's. Plays rough, but knows his stuff.
She gained some respect for me, and I got better at punching.
Same as everything. Practice. Take your lumps. Not much can deal you out for good. That what can, try not to get in the way of. Fire, silver, anything like that. Just don't be stupid. These scars. Old school, one by one. Earned them all the old-fashioned way. Snarling, bare-chested, and covered in sweat and blood back in the fighting pits of Dublin. Nothing better for teaching the beast inside you how to roar. Can't go being a blushing damsel when you've 50 drunk bastards on all sides, all betting their weak salt on how many teeth you'll be leaving behind on the sand.
Fair enough.
Don't go getting any funny ideas. Been years since I had a fight worth taking half that serious. Besides, chilly as hell in this burg. You keep your vest on, and I'll keep mine. Well, you just look around a bit.
Oh.
Maybe try over an angel breach for starters. Bit of a walk, mind, if you've not got the scratch for a taxi.
Okay, so I heal back up after.
Everyone's got a story. Mine's nothing special. Way back, got in a few pub fights in the old country. Found I was pretty good at it. Well, weren't interested in taking no husband, so took myself down to Dublin to try my luck down in the fight pits. When death finally came to collect, reckon I knocked his tits off.
Okay, I like this lady a lot.
Commission's a bunch of fancy buggers thinking they talk for all cold bloods, like we're some happy family or something. Not my problem.
I like her energy a lot.
Someone's paying me to care. They got these fists on retainer for when vamps can't keep their fangs to themselves. Heard the king over at Nighthawks muttering about him a fair bit. Don't know why. Don't reckon I care too much either.
Ah, but it's tainted. Don't know what that means. Okay. Small credit to bowl informs everyone that it's made possible by the kind charity of Mr. Sam Tancredi. Okay. The dark and decrepit diner is nevertheless the only choice in these parts for hot coffee and a variety of identifiable meats. As you enter, one customer unenthusiastically sips a spoonful of tomato soup. She pauses and curiously extracts a long black hair from her teeth. Back in the kitchen, a bald chef absently reaches into his pants and takes a deep, satisfied scratch. Oh. Alright, cool. You flick through the menu. Even in life, nothing you see in the photographs would have been particularly appetizing. Now, it would be literally inedible. Technically, vampires can consume food, but has all the taste and benefit of chewing on packing peanuts. Only blood has any flavor anymore. It is often acrid. And it is an often acrid one that a sprinkle of extra spices does little to improve. Okay. What's this place? Your purse is sore, but discover it's closed tonight. The window has been broken with a brick and hastily boarded up. Anti-vampire graffiti has already been plastered across it, including the ever-popular warning, "Dead is dead." Strong words, despite the fact that the Rose's clientele are primarily humans who simply enjoy exploring a gothic aesthetic. Yeah, I missed the smiling guy. He's not here anymore. What's this? That one didn't... Oh, that's Nighthawks. Okay. The bricks. Free clinic. Let's go to the hospital. Baby vampire in training. Wandering down a side street, you encounter a nervous-looking girl in a tough street clothes that are neither suit nor fit her. She seems to be trying to attract the attention of passing vampires. What few are around in the corner of Cradle Ridge. Occasionally, she stops to touch her fangs, clearly still uncomfortable with them. The girl looks relieved, as if she wants to throw herself onto your arms. Her eyes flicker nervously, never quite meeting yours.
Oh, thank God. I've been so alone since I got, since it happened. I'm new in this city, and I really need to find a blood pact to join. Are you part of one already? It's, okay to say if you are.
I know as much as you do! Probably less.
You don't know about blood pacts? It's like the law, isn't it? The secret. I mean, you know, the secret empire government gay. I mean, of course, nobody talks about it. They're not going to break the covenant of silence. That's the first precept of the sevenfold proclamations. The deacon would be furious. You haven't even made exordium to the deacon? But what if the Fury's here? Oh, don't worry. He'll be merciful. Probably.
Okay. The girl quickly drags you down the street to a door behind a bookshop. Segments rare books. The door leads down into a red basement, moodily lit with flickering candles. The basement is laid out like a low-budget... Hey, I know that guy. Budget temple. Decorated with vampiric imagery and wall scrolls listing something called the Scarlet Ordinances. At the back sits a figure on a makeshift throne. One gold tooth glinting in the light. He beckons to you. The girl totters forward on her ill-fitting heels, bowing as she makes her introduction.
On you, master.
Yeah, there's Timu Tim Curry. Yeah. All right. Ad time. Go get yourself a drink, snack, go to the washroom, scream to a pill, stare into the middle distance. Contemplate Timu Tim Curry here. Kim Turry. And we'll be back in like 3 minutes. Hold on. Okay. Show absolutely no respect.
Ah, another dear little lost lamb. Let the beneficence of the legate shine upon you as we gather here to pay tribute and be reborn once again in the sultry bosom of the night.
Is this guy even a vampire? He's got real strong cosplay vibes right now.
Why, you must have been poorly informed by your sire. Legate Varnov is the master of the Sanguinate, which has guarded the gates of the labyrinth since time antediluvian. Never fear. Its doors are open to all who walk the night. The history of the Sanguinate? Why, it is nothing less the history of vampiredom itself. For there were dark times once, when all stood naked, alone and afraid against the light. It was the legate himself who formed the ebony oubliette.
So many proper nouns.
Of our existence and guard the holy precepts. Oh, you flatter me by asking. I am, of course, Maze, deacon and preceptor of this domain.
Hold on. He said domain, and that's not that word.
The blood pact is the most sacred act of consanguination. A simple tithe of, 12% of earnings and worldly goods is considered a fair sum these nights. Unless, of course, you would accelerate your potential.
The man smiles with effortless charm, and eyes that compel you to step into his grace. The girl looks at him with nervous awe, eyes flicking back to you with barely repressed nerves. You carefully consider the great secrets you've just been entrusted with, and the one question that they have yet to answer.
The impertinence of the young. If I had spoken one word of falsehood, let Legate Vasilev himself tear my liar's tongue from my mouth. Learn from Hazel here, young one. She has clearly embraced the glory of tradition.
Yeah, Varnov. I noticed that too.
Well, our legate has had many names in the endless night, have we not all? What matters if he be Vasilov, Varnov, or Volva? By Abel's bones, such calumnious impertinence. The blood pact is a sacred, multi-leveled brotherhood, and sisterhood, of course. Blood trickles up, yes, indeed, but also down. Where is the sin in vampires aiding other vampires to be the most that they can be?
Hazel opens her mouth to say something. Her fangs slip off her teeth for a moment. She quickly clamps a hand to her face, flushing beetroot red. Maze's expression doesn't even flicker.
Clearly you must have misheard. My child, we have never met before this evening, have we?
No, master.
There, you see. A simple trick of the ear.
The deacon sighs, holding... Well, this is such a stupid ruse that we are waltzing through right now.
Hazel, my dear, I do believe we have been rumbled. By your mark, one might observe. We will speak of this later. Go to your corner.
So is she like a ghoul? Or whatever?
Well, isn't this delightful?
Troll?
A fellow vampire with a little bit of brain. Sometimes I truly fear that our little gray cells leak out with the blood.
Okay, yeah, so she is a human. She works for him, but she's human.
Alas, it is one of my more successful little ruses since the tearing down of the veil. Shall I tell you a little secret about people? People long to be part of something, a greater story, to give their pain meaning. They crave it, and will drink down any insipid little falderal that dares make them feel special. A kindness.
So I was half right about the cosplay. He is a vampire, but everything else was the lie.
Can we truly say there is not? Any secret society has a wonderful advantage, to wit, being secret. The rest is merely trimming. Ah, dear, darling Hazel, my thrall.
There you go.
Pardon the expression. I thought this would be an interesting little test of wit, to find suitably pliable marks. Alas, you stand as evidence that she failed, rather miserably at that. That, it would seem, rather depends on you. The precept of silence has done sterling work up in concealing the mischief until now. Alas, I fear that were you to spread the word of our little enterprise, I suspect it would be short-lived. Unless, of course, you would be interested in a little reciprocative benefit. 10%, say?
No, fuck this. No. I don't want none of this.
Very well. I acknowledge you as a victor, and will cease this amusing little charade forthwith. Let us shake hands and part as friends. Do visit my humble shop, should you be in the neighborhood. Knowledge, at least, is a quest we can share.
Grifter, con artist, gentleman. Maze. Nobody alive knows his real name, and that's just how he likes it. He spent over 100 years proving that you can indeed fool all the people all of the time, and honest men are far from immune. Of course, he would never dream of exploiting his friends. Thieves' honor. So he owns the bookstore. Okay. Carrying on. The ruins of St. Raphael's. Imposing barbed wire fences block off this condemned, burned-out hospital. Many of the old wards are now rotting shooting galleries where heroin-addled addicts sit and stare into space, rusted needles searching for usable veins. The main reception building is largely intact, but no more welcoming. Hey, she looks familiar. You approach the main building. Cracking music seeps from an old cassette deck, an unfamiliar tune. The guard by the door switches it off and gives you an unwelcoming stare. What are you guarding?
Burned down years ago, didn't it? Anything else? Ain't none of your business.
Thank you, knockoff Harlequin.
You mean the king's little wine cellar? It's back there. He's got his deal with Miss Riordan, of course. To stop your kind shitting where others eat. No unauthorized fangs, if you get me. He lets a few in now and then, though, so they can eat fresh without getting interrupted by the cops. Yeah, you know, Tancredi, at Nighthawks, runs this whole part of town. If he doesn't want you in, you're not getting in. Go speak to him if you're hungry. That goddamn freak hid away here for years, pretending to be normal. Fire put an end to that. Hard to pretend you're one of us after. You'll see. You'll find him down in the basement. Follow the screams.
Okay, but I'm not allowed to do that. No, I can visit him. I just can't. Okay. You approach the dark corridor leading to the bells of St. Raphael's. Ev is quite happy to wait behind while you visit the Doctor of Death. I mean... You descend from the hospital grounds into the remnants of a basement littered with rusted medical equipment and scorched with fire. A scream cuts through the air, only to be cut off and replaced with an echoing hum. An old tune, accompanied by the cracking of bone and the chewing of a saw through a gristle. Alright. Dr. Samuel Finch. Figure clad in filthy undergarments and a doctor's coat hunches over a table, his skin burned and blistered. Under his bones saw lies a patient, biting down off the stick with straining fanged teeth. Okay.
Now, don't be a big baby. Let's see a brave face. There we go. Nurse, forceps.
I'm just gonna look. You approach the doctor. Inside his patient's chest rise the mass of black worms, oily and slithering. The doctor scoops out a handful, humming to himself. He notices you as he turns to drop them, with difficulty, into an already overflowing bucket.
Rotworms. Ooh, nasty little things, but fascinating. They grow inside the stomach and feast on the delicious necrotic tissue. Over time, the flesh grows back, the little worms have little babies. Life. It always finds a way.
The patient stares at you with a wide-open ribcage, while the screaming has left her hoarse and her voice impossible to hear. She swallows hard, trying to make a gesture that, as grisly as the scene is, she is grateful for the doctor's torturous ministrations. The doctor pats his patient down with a crusty old towel, leans down and plants an affectionate kiss on the exhausted forehead. As a final gesture, he digs a hand into a pocket and produces something. A cherry lollipop, coated with dust and lint. He pops it into the patient's mouth and wipes his hands on his bloody shirt.
The true spirit of modern medicine.
Okay.
Ah, you are curious. It's the hair, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, the hair is something.
During the fire. The rest of me too, come to think. The pain was worse for those first few years. Soon it may almost be tolerable.
Okay, so this guy's voice direction was the Joker, but not quite. Because I'm pretty sure I could do this one. Because I do a half-ass Mark Hamill's Joker.
Oh, I rather miss the hospital. My fangs were short enough that I could pass, aside from the occasional hilarious call for Dr. Acula. That was before the veil fell, of course, and the fire. Most think that our kind can heal from anything in time, and yes, more or less. A lucky thing for the medical profession that there are still injuries that can use a little help from these healing hands. Fire, silver, they leave their marks more than most. As well, you see. You can pop a blister if you like. Oh, I rather miss the
Okay, no, delete that one.
Oh, that I could help. Alas, I fear I do not often get out. Often. Truthfully, at all. Yes, I see you've been through the wars, and no mistake. Alas, I have quite the waiting list of patients, and many are in much worse shape. Perhaps we could schedule an appointment in 3 months? Appearances. So very deceptive. So much to do and so much to be done. I must be fair and even-handed. It is the only responsible way to ensure all get the necessary care.
So much to do and so much to be done. Samuel appears at you and your wounds. He shines a flashlight into your eyes, mumbling to himself. It's not clear exactly what he hopes to see. It's been a long time since your pupils felt the need to dilate in the light. Still, he seems to be satisfied.
Aside from the minor matter of being dead, I would call your health tolerable, perhaps. Many who find themselves in the care of my healing hands are not so mobile, functional, if you will. But I have so few resources for treatment. A trade, The ever-popular exchange.
My man, I've got so little blood.
You have, as it were, put your finger upon it. Do not think of it as finding victims. No. Think of it as encouraging donors to do their part. I'm sure that will be no trouble at all. There are always lost souls on the streets, or so they tell me. Perhaps once you have slaked your thirst, you might bring me what remains. I will not object to what I believe the youth would charmingly call the sloppy seconds.
All right. Okay.
Alas, you find me being somewhat disingenuous. The blood is key, yes, of course, but rest assured, the whole corpus is a veritable treasure trove of opportunity. The spare parts are never wasted, as the mistress's hounds can attest. Why, Dahlia Riordan is the new manager of this fair establishment. I assist her with medical matters in exchange for the chance to continue my work. A most fair and equitable deal. Oh, no, there's no need. A good thing, because there's also nothing to be done. It will work its way from your system soon enough. The vampire flu, nothing more. Now, silver in the blood, oh, that would indeed be a problem.
Okay. So we did that. Nighthawks is probably where we gotta go. Then there's the bricks where we can do fighting. A rundown nightclub near the edge of town. Looks seedy and poorly maintained, but still has a decent line of people waiting to get in, or simply seeking shelter from the rain. An irritable bouncer lets them know, in a slow but steady drip, checking for drugs and frequently pocketing small bribes for queue jumpers. Let's sneak in. You walk into the pumping... Okay. You wait until the bouncer is distracted by a pretty lady in red and slip quietly down an alleyway next to the club. Is that, like, supposed to be a Matrix reference? It leads to a fire exit at the back of the restrooms, unguarded and unattended. Alright. We in. Your feet stick to the carpet. Why is there carpet? Although the nightclub seems to be one of the few hotspots of Cradlebridge life, it can only be because of a lack of competition. The dance floor lightly throbs with action, while the bar seems quiet enough to have a conversation. A bored-looking redhead alternates between serving drinks and flicking through a paperback book hidden underneath the counter. I mean, I guess we'll start with the bar. Oh, I see. Is there anything else I can get from Agatha?
Ain't nothing to get overworked up about. Got myself bit like an idiot back in England, and it ain't like I've changed a whole lot since. Back in the 70s, decided I was bored of always seeing the same stuff, so I stowed away with some of the rats to come try my luck around here. Look, I never asked them to follow me around. Found out after being bit that they was gonna do it anyway and wouldn't be told otherwise. Now though, reckon we're a good team. Barely even notice the smell anymore. Least, if they do, they're polite enough not to whine. Dead. Gone. Long time ago. Moved on.
Alright.
Most folks look much the same from down here. Just a whole load of knees and arses.
Hey,
Bartender.
Stranger, I'm Becca. What'll it be? Beer, whiskey, a little champagne to get the night started, right? Wait, sorry. My bad. The special wine, yeah?
Let's try and use our seduction skills.
Oof. Someone needs to practice their shtick. Here. But don't think it's your sparkling wit. I just have a soft spot for strays.
Yay! I'll take it, man. Blood's blood. Bergen pours you a fresh, warm blood, thick, red, and warmed with all the love that a few minutes in a small microwave underneath the bar can provide. That would almost certainly destroy the blood, would it not? Whatever.
So, not to be nosy or anything, but what's it like? Drinking blood, I mean. It's weird. I always figured vamps would be into this stuff. I know most of our regulars like to mix in a little cinnamon. Something about handling the iron aftertaste. Anyway.
Tell me about yourself, Becca.
Me? I'm Rebecca. Becca to friends. Becky, if you want me to hurt you. Just your average ex-student buried in debt. Luckily, the boss's shiny fangs tend to scare off new staff pretty quick, so yeah, plenty of extra shifts for Becca. For Cradlebridge, it's a pretty high-class kind of dive. Don't need a big metal grill in front of the bar. We've got a few regulars drink here by choice, and it's probably only one of them that keeps shitting in the sink. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll even get uniforms that fit. Oh, I see plenty. Don't worry, I'm cool with it. I mean, I always kind of suspected you folks were around, even before everyone knew for real. Most of the revs I know are okay, just like most folks really. But the others, hey, that's why I've got a pepper spray loaded with silver.
Fair enough.
I don't know the name. I mean, I can ask around a bit, but people go missing around here quite a lot. Have you asked around Old Town? That's where most folks end up.
Even as you ask the question, you see Becca's eyes drift slightly. She seems to be looking over your shoulder, with mild interest rather than fear.
Oh, I think you'll find out soon enough.
Hey, man. The dance music fades as you're led down concrete steps into the basement, where a single bare bulb lights little but rusting nightclub equipment and no shortage of black mold and damp corners. There you are, led into an office with windows, where a fat vampire sits smoking an even fatter cigar and flicking through a positively obese roll of money.
This the one? Let me guess. You're new around here. Gotta be poking around without even coming to introduce yourself. What's the world coming to, huh?
Yeah, let's be an asshole.
Fire in your belly. Good.
Kind of figured he'd appreciate that.
Listen to me, baby vampire. Name's Tancredi. And this here is my territory. Mine. You'll remember that if you want to keep feeding here. There's worse shit than death. Trust me on that one. Now, before we go any further, gotta ask, got any special tricks?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right answer. Because as we all know, so-called magic vampire powers are just crazy talk.
Interesting.
Remember that. Should you find that dead brain of yours tingling away, everyone gets one goddamn warning. And that one was yours.
Okay, so this is interesting. So people know vampires and shit exist, but we're still trying to control like what people know about us. So the fact that vampires have powers is still something that we're trying to keep under wraps, even though we ourselves can't be kept under wraps anymore. That is interesting.
Anyways, from what I hear, you've been poking your nose around this last week or so. Let's have it then. What's your business in my kingdom? Think very carefully before you try any bullshit. Morrow, huh? Dangerous name to be dropping around here, baby vampire. Whole lot of people are looking for that piece of shit, including yours truly. Big reward on that head. Real big.
I plan to hurt him badly.
Well, you better be ready to join the line. Speaking of, Gideon, get this cold-blood a pass. No sense having him waste time with the plebes when there's so much work to get done.
All right. You're led upstairs through a small maze of unpainted concrete corridors and chipped wooden doors to a rather smaller office. It smells of dust and cheap cologne. An ancient computer on the desk. Its cheap gray plastic long turned nicotine yellow.
Right. This pass will get you past the queues. Don't lose it. I am Gideon Jenks, the King's Seneschal.
The fuck is a seneschal?
Business, including the tribute expected for hunting within the domain. You will, of course, be expected to pay. Through service, if needed. Indeed, many people believe that at first. They soon learn to dread the coming of winter and the chill of bones that never healed properly. Yes, you think yourself invulnerable as well as immortal. Spare me the naive bravado. Ah, the correct question. Splendid. Nothing too onerous, I assure you. A little contribution to the greater good in exchange for, let us call it, protection from misfortune.
I don't know if I'm getting to the third game tonight. This is very intriguing. The spider is large, black, and fearless. Gideon stops scribbling in his ledger for a moment. His eyes flick down and a bead of sweat rolls down his forehead. He coughs, trying his best to ignore it. Okay, hold on, I can't read that energy. Is he afraid of the spider? Does he want to eat the spider? Do spiders do something for him?
I am aware that the king is most eager to find the gentleman in question. The reasons are not, I would suggest, any of your concern.
Gideon continues to stare at the spider. His right hand trembles slightly at it. Before he can do anything, Gideon's hand shoots out, scooping the spider and cramming it into... Okay, so he wanted to eat the spider. Okay. He swallows it whole and shivers in what could be revulsion, but looks more like a junkie getting their fix. The clock at the back of the office ticks, marking the awkward silence. With trembling hands, he reaches for a cup of coffee. Not just cold, but with a skin on it. I appreciate this. I'm gonna go with, what the shit was that?
I suppose there's no hiding it. They call it the Renfield compulsion, a side effect of... suffice to say that the king and I have a certain arrangement that I would keep private.
You're familiar.
One of the more polite terms, unfortunately. I
don't remember quite how that differs
discretion.
From like Hazel, but maybe Hazel is the same way. Is it like he gets to drink occasionally the vampire dude's blood, and it doesn't make him a vampire, but it like gives him perks, but the eating of a spider is a side effect? Gideon stares at you, trying to hide his concern. Thralls, vassals, familiars, swiggers, bloodchuggers, traders. They're no good names for humans who transfuse vampire blood into their veins. Oh, okay.
In the circumstances, perhaps we can shelve the question of our tribute. For now. Provided that the new understanding continues, of course.
Okay, so they don't drink vampire blood, they put it into them. But it's not the same as being bit. Alright, sure, why not? Okay, Gideon puts his pen down for a moment. He steeples his fingers underneath his nose, almost attempting to hide his wariness at the continued interruption.
I am the king's seneschal. I have the king's confidence and speak for him in matters not relating to his personal business. And I think that is all you need to know about my own. I am aware that the king is most eager to find the gentleman in question. The reasons are not, I would suggest, any of your concern. This club was founded as a speakeasy long ago. The king was one of 4 such leaders at the time, who quickly rose to dominance. It has been a splendid place to conduct business, as well as a good excuse to keep it nocturnal. Miss Glade is a highly capable employee. You should speak with her often to stay abreast of local rumors. Little evades her notice. Like all things, the blood has its ups and downs. I have not slept one night in the past few years. Yet without it, I would not have had those years to enjoy. I consider that a fair trade.
Oh, interesting. So is it extending his life, or is it like staving off disease, or both?
I fear that what I hear would not be especially scintillating. Perhaps Miss Glade would be more of service? Or Fabian, perhaps, if you can get a word in edgeways with that infernal boy.
Okay.
You
Just
survived
keep
the
going
boss
talking to her.
then. Guess that means we'll be seeing more of you around here. Feel free to tip your bartender.
Just you remember, the house takes 20%.
So, you know, feel free to tip generously.
Okay, so we did all that. Actually, no, not all of it.
Honestly, I don't know him that well. He comes by every now and again to check everything's okay and collect money from the register, but the rest of the time he just hides out in his office. While he's standing right there? What, are you trying to get me fired or something?
Don't let me stop you flattering me, sweetheart.
I plead the fifth.
Oh no, I already did that. Oh, do you
Sorry,
recognize
I don't
him?
know the face. My bet? Try down in Old Town. Folks
Yeah, okay.
heard a few folks talking about some guy called Dr. Finch over at St. Raphael's who specializes in treating vampires. Thing is, St. Raphael's burned down a few years ago.
Mm-hmm. Tancredi sits at the bar, looking over his empire. Behind him, Becca attempts to adjust her awkward uniform for the 5th time.
You mean apart from me giving you my measurements for the new uniform and accidentally getting a shirt 2 sizes too small? No, boss. No problem at all.
Wine, wine, wine. Never hear you complaining about the extra tips.
It's not my tips everyone stares at.
All right. Let's get to know anything about him. He seems like a man to get information from.
All you need to know is folks call me the king.
Really liked Becca.
Town is
Why are you putting it in the past tense,
thrown after crushing the others back in the 1970s. And I'm not about to let all these new baby vampires we got around here ruin a good thing for everyone. Watch yourself. I don't like giving out spankings, but
Yeah.
Your friend Morrow poked his nose where he shouldn't, and that's not the only thing that's gonna get cut off when he shows himself. Couldn't do this without Gideon. Wizard with the numbers. Me, I never had a head for him. Don't be fooled. She's a heart, does Cradlebridge. Most folks just see the rot and the ruin. Behind all that, she's a beautiful face and an old, old soul. You'll see, baby vampire. You be good to her, and she'll be good to you. She's my girl, and I look out for her. This here's my palace. Used to be a good excuse why folks who wanted things had to come round at night. Couldn't go giving away the big secret, could I? Now, I like being a bit more open. Gives the place a certain bit of danger. These fangs of mine. Don't let me catch you feeding here, mind. That's a king's prerogative. What can I say? I'm just a charitable fella. Good to help folks out. Better still to be seen helping folks out, if you get my meaning. All nice and tax deductible, too, so it keeps Gideon sweet. That little judgment I hear in your voice there, eh? Nah, I'm cut from old cloth, baby vampire. When there was honor and a code and protection meant something. You think cops around here give 2 short fucks about the people? No, they come to me. They ask me for help. And me, I just ask them, where was you when you didn't think you needed me? What? You think I'm your personal helpline? Ask Glade if you need to know shit. She's the one always listening in on conversations.
I mean, not intentionally. I'm just, standing here. It's not like I'm being nosy.
Alright. Try the VIP lounge. You approach the door of the VIP room, but a glaring guard turns you away. Whatever qualifies as a VIP, it's the thing you do not yet radiate. Okay. Leave the club and check your phone. Vampires have to be very careful to keep their eye on the time. Tonight it feels like you have been out long enough not to push your luck further. Do I have any more emails or shit? Okay. Alright. Rain beats down on the windscreen as the taxi threads its way back to the Helston Hotel, and what currently passes for home. You stare out of the window as the city blurs past, reflecting on the night, and the many nights ahead of you. It's a new world out there, full of stories, danger, and opportunities. A new world where outcasts can thrive, and where death truly is just the beginning. And that's the demo. Alright. Yeah, alright. It's already on my wish list. Cool. Alright. Whoa, Jesus. That quits fast. Okay, hey, that was really good. I'm really into that. I love me a good narrative tabletop kind of thing. It's interesting to see the influences from like the Watch Eye team and like, Dave more specifically, I guess. You contributed quite a few bugs. Congratulations, you know. I really dig it. I look forward to, you know, it actually coming out. But it's nice to actually see the game be something for the greater public. I know there have been alpha builds and stuff from the Kickstarter and all that. But no, it's pretty cool. What I'm really appreciating is, like, it's a really well done narrative, but also the characters are all legitimately interesting people to interact with. Like, I want to talk to them and learn about who they are, even if they're like small characters. So they're doing something right with that. Also, artwork, the music, it's all good. I'm big fan. We'll definitely be picking that up when it ever actually lands. This hasn't even gotten to some of your favorites yet. Oh my. I don't know if I have enough time for the next game. It's already 12:16. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, let's fire up Hermit and Pig. We'll poke around with it. I don't know how long we'll get to play the demo, but we will give her a spin. This game depicts consumption of wild mushrooms. Don't eat wild mushrooms. Stay the fuck away from them. So, step 1, go to the options. Turn this shit down. Holy shit. Okay. Another fine morning in paradise. Oink. Let's get this day started, shall we? Oink, oink, oink. Use this and A to interact with objects, okay? Press the menu button to open the menu. You can access your inventory, books, map, and more. Okay. Press the pause menu. You can exit the game. Okay. Press X to pet pig and get an occasional health bonus. Oh, hold on. Okay. Wilderness Self-Defense. For older adults, Volume 1. Okay. Oh god. No, there's moves? Oh Jesus. It's a big fucking map. Okay. Alright, pig. Breakfast time. You know what I've been hankering for? Oink oink. Golden chanterelles. I can't pronounce that right. With all the rain we've been getting, there should be some close by. We can find 5 big ones will be set. 5 of these bad boys. Alright. Is this game going to secretly teach me about mushrooms? I don't know what I just picked up. Do I go uppy or downy? Okay. Very dead pepper plant. Raised garden bed. I guess it's more of a raccoon litter box these days. Oh no. Okay. Tub for wash clothes. Cool. Okay, great. Love that for you. Oh, we found one of the mushrooms we were looking for. Alright, let's do a fight. Hey, old man, it's me, Tony Bronson, author of Wilderness Self-Defense for Older Adults. Seems like that roach wants a fight. Look at the rage in his little eyes. It's unnatural. Want to go over there with some Wilderness Self-Defense basics? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, man. In battle, every enemy has a weakness. It's up to you to figure out what it is. In this case, it's my opinion that you should stomp that roach flat. Check your book to learn the proper technique. Open it up and take a look. Once you remember the stomp technique, close the book and enter attack mode. YAA. Okay. That's it. Now just stand there. Put your guard up, old man. Now, bad guys aren't usually going to wait around for you. Let's strike. You got to get your attack in before they do. And now try to kick that nasty fool before time runs out. XAB. Nice. Sometimes you might not get a chance to do a critical hit. And you attack when the top of the green timer is inside the red window. Stomping or kicking should do some serious damage against this roach. Way. Okay. Good hit. Not bad. Remember, each enemy has its weaknesses, so pay attention to how they react. Oh, and if you get low in health, you can open your inventory and chomp a mushroom down. Don't forget, chaos and idiots rule this world, so always be prepared to fight back. Alright, don't let this roach get the best of you. Take it away, old man. XAB. Roach hopped in its ride and hit the gas. Yeah, that's a first. Why do I put that roach in such a foul mood? Oink oink. I'm glad I have this handbook around, although I never thought I'd actually have to use it. Okay. You can adjust the difficulty. So you can turn off the battle timer, conversation timer. Okay. Pause timer in menus. Oh, interesting. Okay. You can change the battle style, enter comments in your thing. Oh, okay. So you can just switch it to that. Interesting. I think I will probably do that for the demo because I'm not going to remember things. Okay. Had to step away for a few. I had to assume this is Hermit and Pig. Yes, I literally just started it. I finished the Nighthawks demo. Super cool. Really into it. And now we're trying out some Hermit and Pig for a little bit. I'm going to change this to simple. And pause that. So, okay. I found a button. Excuse me, a button. How are things over there, Max? Okay. Okay, so that's a healing statue. Or a save statue or whatever. Cool. An old TV set. I can see my reflection in the dusty broken screen. Cremini. Okay, 3 out of 5. Let's dance, motherfucker. Attack again. And this time it's 2 of them. Here's some advice for when you're up against multiple assailants. While in attack mode, use the bumpers to switch targets. Okay. I just didn't use the right. Okay, yeah. No, I got it. No, literally, no, I got it. Perfect. All right, take it away, old man. Not good for small targets. Low enemies. Small. So slap small things, stomp low things, slingshot big things, cane fast things. Okay. So we want to slap. Whoops, wrong one. Won't lie, Hermit Pig. Ooh, hold on. Okay. There we go. Slap the bow. There we go. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Just gonna stomp your ass. Okay. Where is it? Won't lie, Hermit and Pig sounds like the sort of show in a show that we Bear characters would watch. Yeah, it does. It does have cartoon inside a cartoon vibes, doesn't it? What's with these creatures? There's a funky bad times mood going on today, Pig. Oink oink. See that blue glow up there, Pig? What do you think's going on? Oink oink. Ooh. I don't recognize this one. Weird flavor. Probably not poisonous. Guess we'll find out. Let's keep going. Hell yeah. I'm sure it's fine. This game's definitely got like Mother 2, Mother 3 energy to it. It's kind of wild that you just ate an unidentified mushroom, my man. That's like rule 1 of mushrooms. You don't do that shit. Yep. Definitely fine. Hey, Hermit. Oh, am I still moving? No? Okay. It's me, God. Hi! Welcome. Welcome yourself. Let's go. Okay. Oink, 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 oink. Jeez. Dang, nasty nightmare fungus. What just happened, Pig? Oink, oink. Let's get out of here. I feel a bit sideways. Oh, snuck up on me, you bitch. Now hold on just a minute. You look different since the last I saw you, old man. Haircut? Mustache trim? And a weird blue glowing mushroom? You look lively. A little disoriented, but lively. Guess you got yourself a special. hit that button, you'll see your new slam technique. It requires some reflexes. That wild look in your eyes tells me you're ready for it. I'm not. Special will have to recharge. Keep an eye on that blue bar below your health. Okay. So you have to do effective attacks to fill it. Got it. Take it away. Press the correct combo arrow when the needle's in the blue area to earn points. Okay. Okay, that didn't... Okay, it's not taking the... Okay. Like, I'm using the letter buttons, but I really thought I would also be able to use the directional buttons, and that is not the case. It shows them as equivocal, but it's not. It doesn't actually let you input them both. What's she doing at my house? I don't know. Why am I sweating? Whoa, what the fuck? Mary Costa wants to talk. I don't feel so good. So hungry. Sorry, do you have anything I could eat? Eat these mushrooms. Oh, thanks. You can speak a little quieter if you want. I feel a lot better. That's good, strange girl. Oh no, she cringed at me. That's not very nice. Are you the hermit they keep talking about in my town? Maybe. You must be. Mr. Hermit, everyone says you know how to find food in the forest. You eat mushrooms and stuff, right? Yeah. I need your help. Where I'm from, everyone used to work at the factory. A couple months ago, a bunch of weird guys showed up and told everyone to go home. The factory's still running, but no one from town's allowed in. The protests have been going on every day, but my parents won't let me go with them to help. So I snuck out and came to find you. Mr. Hermit, our families can't afford to eat. People are starving. We need your help finding food. This is way too topical right now. Way too topical. Okay. I could try. You help us? Thank you, Mr. Hermit. I guess I'll go back the way I came. Hopefully the animals have settled down a little by now. They've been so grumpy lately. I got knocked unconscious by a catfish earlier this morning. It'll take you, I guess. That'd be really great. Thank you, Mr. Hermit. No. I guess if you pick the wrong answers, you get, like, cringe damage. No problem. I wish I had more to give you, but here, you can have this. Ooh. Whatever. I leveled up. You got reading glasses. Your first trinket. Trinkets have different effects and can be equipped and unequipped in the trinkets tab. Okay. Oh, what the? That was weird. Okay, so I want to attack Slingshot? No, probably Cane. No, not Cane. Ah, okay, yeah, there we go. Slingshot. An elbow pad trinket. Okay, yeah, we'll put that on, sure. When you see a hand alert above an object, press A to grab it. You can then move it in different directions depending on the object. Okay. I'm actually like really digging this game. I really like the aesthetic. I think the fighting system is interesting. Sorry, is that a fucking tree? Okay, you kick trees. But the chipmunks already stole the catalytic converter. Found an artifact. Must be a witch's shopping list. These ingredients would make a pretty wicked gumbo. I only found 4 of those mushrooms. Should I go back and look around for the 5th? Did I just walk past one? Alright, nope. We are doing this. Look, we can go through there. Let's go. What? Why would I do that? I don't think we'll fit, Pig. Ah, Mr. Hermit, help! Oh, we gotta find a way around. She's in trouble. Spider. Spider feels like a slap. Yeah. Spider fell down. Look at his butt. There we go. Oh, that actually goes. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna save though. Okay. We're gonna run this. God, I feel kind of bad. Actually, you know what? What am I gonna do here? What am I gonna do here? I kind of need to go to bed, but also I want to play a little bit more of this game. All right, fuck it. We will BRB on the ads. I'll be back in like 3-ish minutes. So, drink, snack, washroom, pillow, scream, mushrooms, and we'll be back in 3 minutes. Hold on. All right, let's do it. Capture the game. All right, let's do a little bit more here. Okay, so we actually do have to go the way that I just was. All right. Oh no. Should I see if he was okay? I could pretend I didn't see him. This guy looks half dead, Pig. Oink. Oh wait. We need to find him a truffle, and a funky one at that. Think you can find us a red one and revive him? Oink, oink, oink. Let's check near the well, since we found one there before. Found an artifact. A photo of some barrels. Okay. Intrusive thought, stick your head in there. You see a truffle alert above Pig, press A to forage. Okay. Trying to... There we go. Red truffle. Alright, let's wake up the weird guy. Snapping turtle got him. Okay. Alright, let's fix the dude. Okay, I guess I'll just drop it in his mouth. Boink. Hello, sir. Oh. Okay, we're talking. I just realized the talks are also fights because we're a hermit. What's that smell? Why is the dirt in my mouth? Oh no, you're with them, aren't you? You're an assassin. You came here to poison me? The dirt doesn't taste normal. We're trying to help you. Listen to me. Things are gonna turn bad, Jack. Sorry everything. They know it. Got pictures, man. I've been on the inside. The inside of what? Inside the factory, man. I'm an undercover journalist writing an article about what's been going on in town. When the situation got here, my cover was blown. I saw me taking pictures inside the factory. There are people looking for him, man. Dangerous people. I have to live here with you now. Not romantically, of course. You should be safe here. Oh, great. I was laid low here for a while. Almost forgot. I need you to take this roll of film to my assistant in town. She'll know what to do. Did you become a hermit because of social anxiety? Or did you get social anxiety from being a hermit? I mean, we'll never know. You gotta help us get the story up before things get bad, comrade. And I need to go now. There's an endangered child nearby. Okay. Well, anyways, here you go. You're part of something big now, brother. Do it for the people, for justice. Good luck. Later. Garrison give you a film roll. He wants you to take it to his assistant in town. Throw a note and reads, gate latch 6. Give it a kick, then a stomp, then a punch to open. Kick, stop, punch. Oh, that's fun. No, fuck. That was my keyboard. Or not my keyboard, but my controller. I'm gonna need to heal soon. All right. Gates open. Oops. Slap this guy, right? Yeah. Cool. Oh, you heal outside battle. Okay, cool. We got a plank. I have played Heroes of Hammerwatch. I know how this works. Swim at your own risk. The frogs in our neighborhood must be pretty tough. Oh, we can swim. That's interesting. I did not expect to be able to actually swim. No, we're gonna go for a swim first. Whee! Oh, we found the girl. Watch out for the big turtle. Okay, hold on. So then what's in the other direction? It's over here. Just... Is that poop? Okay. Yes, it is. I don't want to stomp the poop. Cane? No. It might be kick. There we go. We can kick the poop away. That was a bad block. Oh, I didn't heal. I guess I heal on level, maybe? Oh, the sweats. Oh, I get it now. Fuck, that's really good. The sweating is when there's people nearby. The sweats are when you're going to have a social interaction. Hello there, friend. I hope my radio isn't disturbing you. Nah, it's nice. It's always nice when your favorite tune comes on. For a measure or two, the universe feels a little less chaotic and lonely, doesn't it? Thanks, good. Don't mind me. Too much coffee. Even old men like you and I are susceptible to sophomore caffeinated delusions. Could I offer you a cup? Sure. Terrific, I'll brew some up. 2 slices of meringue pie and we'll be living like kings. You should know, Mr. Hermit, I'm a bit of a mystic. And I happen to believe that your life is about to change. You could say it's in the stars. Don't overthink it, just be ready. Oh, and your espresso is finished. Thanks. There's no option for the coffee, yeah. I've got to be going. It's been nice talking with you. Thanks for the coffee. Okay. You got the espresso trinket. Oh, okay. That's great. What's this? Black truffle. Ooh. You may as well put it on, right? 4 HP is 4 HP. But I don't get... It's not... It just increases max health. It does not increase current health. Good to know. Oh, there was a save around here, wasn't there? Yeah, let's do this. I'm hoping fighting the turtle is going to bring an end to the demo. Seems like a reasonable place to park it. But man, fuck, this is a really cool game. I'm really digging this. Alright, let's do it. A snapping turtle and his posse attacks. Okay, well, let's put down the posse. Oh, you missed. Thank God. Okay, so if I was going to attack a fish, what makes sense? Probably cane? Yeah. Oh my God. What do we think? Probably stomp? No? Okay. Oh, I see. Oh. Slingshot. Yeah, I think you're probably right. Okay. We're gonna heal for a minute. Slingshot worked, but wasn't very good. Oh shit. Failing to block that is bad. Okay. So if you hit him when the face is out, he counters you. So I'm just trying different things here. Maybe I have to set, maybe it's slingshot? I don't know. Nothing else seems to do anything. Okay, let's heal. Also, we do have special. Okay, let's not fuck this up this time. That was a pretty... Oops. I didn't realize I have 3. Whatever, 28's pretty fucking good. Yeah, eat shit, man. Just fucking nuke you from space. That was close. Thanks for scaring that guy off. I think the trail shortcut's just up this way. Okay, let's go. An artifact. I got one more space for an artifact. Oh no, that's artifact, not trinket. Almost gotta be wrapping up here. We made it! I should be good from here. Can't wait to see the look in their faces when I tell them that they're gonna find us food. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Hermit. Bye. Ah, crap. Oh. Guess that's it, Pig. Hope she makes it the rest of the way okay. Oink. I'm not sure we can help these folks. Just ain't enough mushrooms in the forest for the whole town. Seems to be less every day, and heck, I'm just one regular old goat. Oink oink. I seem to remember an old story from back in the day. Folks would talk about a giant mushroom called the Jumbo Fungo. Some kind of fungal no star. Some foragers claim to have seen it. Said it could feed an army. What do you make of that, Pig? Oink. Oink, huh? Well, I guess we could give it a try. Even though staying home sounds better. Oink, oink. Well, let's keep going, see what we can find out. Look, Pig, another one. Well, at least we know not to eat it, right, eh, Pig? Oink. Let's keep moving. Pig, are you coming? Pig. Oink. Oh, God. Oh, my God. This is very silly. I love this. I'm sitting like really low. Jeez. I need a posture check. Routine. Yay, Pig. Oink. Pig, you've come a long way, but you've got a little bit further to go, don't you? Oink. Oink, my friend. I think you meant to say yes. Oink. Yes. Yoink. Yes. Yeah, yes. Bingo. Excellent work, Pig. Now forgive me, but I've got to run. I've got a quiche in the oven. Yes? Pig, can you hear me? Yes. Are you okay? Yes. Oh, thank goodness. Wait. Did you just say yes? Okay, fine. That's a pretty good button. You have to wishlist that one too. Fuck. So many good games. Alright. Holy moly. Fuck, God, man, some bangers tonight. It should have just gone from oink to oinking quotes. Okay, hey, tonight's demos went way better. Oh my God, those were all great. I mean, Forge of the Fae was okay, no complaints. I would like to see more of that game. Nighthawks, really digging it. Hermit and Pig, really digging that. The aesthetic of that is like so up my alley for games I like. Like, I have a real soft spot for Earthbound, and I played through Mother. I got like that whole aesthetic, that whole vibe is so my shit. So it's firmly in that wheelhouse. So God. Anyways, we do have to wrap it up for tonight though, because I already stayed up late just to play that, and I'm glad I did. We're gonna go raid Cal. He is trying to speedrun Silksong tonight in 5 hours or less, I think is his aim. best of luck to him, honestly. So we're gonna go say hi to Cal, and then I'm going to bed. So I'll be back tomorrow with some more demos. I don't remember what's left. I think it's mostly adventure games. Let's see. What do I got left? Earth Must Die, Scrabdackle, and Uncle Lee's Cookbook, 5 Recipes for Disaster. Those are all adventure games. So I don't know what tomorrow's, if we're gonna hit all 3 tomorrow. We're gonna try. But that's gonna do it for you tonight. So as always, thank you of course for watching. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, be kind, enjoy your best out there, stay fresh cheese bags. Good night.